I am 2 minutes late, or is it 3 minutes late? I want to give a shout out for those to those joining on TikTok. I can see you. I know it's going so fast. Blessing Edwigwe, Ben Classic Sinto. Was that okay? Joyce, thank you for joining me on TikTok. Stay with me. We're going to have a great discussion today. So just stay with me. And to those joining on Instagram, I want to appreciate you guys. Ben Flay, yes, Mama, we're here. Thank you. Um, Nelson, great topic. Many women say their husband's money is for the family. Theirs is theirs. What's the solution? Okay. You know, even wait. Let me do the opening. This thing today. You have started training your this thing. Oh, that many women say the husband's money is for the family, and their own money is their own money. What is the solution? Okay, you hear the solution today now. Here, official in yes, ma. God bless you, Henry. Thank you. I want to give a shout out. Yes, we can. Okay, thank you so much, Olumu Muyuwa. God bless you. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. African entertainment. Now, African entertainment. If I remember, I think that they will discuss on the virtuous woman. You were so trying to join me, but I could not get more people on the platform, probably because we're four, and when I dropped somebody, it was not letting me add you. So this is a good opportunity today because I would like to have this discussion with you. Like later, you can request me and let's talk. Luma, hello, hi, okay, yeah, Anthony, God bless you. Anthony is in Houston, Texas. Okonkwo, God bless you. Okay, Chiku, God bless you. You should skip for okay. Let me just go. Okay, so today now, oh, no filter podcast. We go scatter ground. It's you not scatter this place in Jesus' name. It's not this ground. This place is a godly ground. Nobody is going to scatter it in the mighty name of Jesus. So you have started coming because that day you came and you were talking. You know all those things you were saying. I have gone to read them. You were just saying what Paul was telling Timothy or something, and you this no filter podcast. God don't catch you. Should be last time that I now invited Mama Bishop. You could not join. No, that last week again. That's my daughter here in Houston. What's her name? USM Yetunde. You should have come now so that Yetunde will show you Pepe. You ran away. It's me who are using to toss around because you know that I'm a very gentle. I will not mind him. Oh, uh-huh. So today I know we'll have some very strong personalities in this place today. Anyways, that can um, help us, help us defeat the Goliath we have in this house. So yes, God bless you. Today, before I introduce this topic, there's one interesting thing I would like us to do. I just want us to keep doing your work of God to bring families together. God bless you. Thank you so much, Road Manoke. God bless you. Thank you so much for that. Oh, that's what we're trying to do. Bring families together. But unfortunately, we have some very stubborn people, and I see that these stubborn people are more men. They are more of the men that we have, well, not the women. And at the end of the day, they try to make this thing look about like the women. But me, I've even evaluated everything, and I've seen that men are the most difficult species we have. Oh. I mean, even God self tire for them. Like, I know. Um, but God will help us. No filter podcast. Families will stay together if women overlook cheating. Hmm. Hmm. Families will stay together if women overlook cheating. And you know the bad thing is this no filter podcast. Your wife is there. She be last time that you were talking nice. You now showed us your family, Abby. Um, no filter podcast wife. If you can hear me, and I know you come and watch this video tomorrow, please deal with your husband. He's not a good example. You say women should overlook cheating. Please deal with him in that house. This one I'm giving you expressive. In short, reach out to me personally. Let me tell you what to do to your husband. Tell me what to do. Okay, women cheat too. You need a partner that understands you. Thank you so much. So if you want to cheat, you need a cheating partner that understands you. You know, cheats plus cheats can go. And for those of us that don't cheat, we don't want cheating husbands. If you want to be a cheating husband, marry a cheating wife. So that when you do, she do. It's not for us. Actually, let me say a prayer right now before you people start confusing me. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, I just want to bless you for everybody who is my uh, potential guests here, because I know they'll request to join me. And for those who are going to be viewing and learning, I want to thank you for their lives. I want to thank you for their families, those that are married and those that are intending to marry. May God uphold you and uphold your families in the mighty name of Jesus. For those who are searching and intending to marry, I, Lord, pray this day that you give them good men in the mighty name of Jesus. You don't give them, men that will abuse them mentally or, financially, and, men that approve cheating. Lord, don't give them those kind of men. Men like Emeka, men like Unbreakable, men like No Filter Podcast, men like Ben Flay. Please don't give them men like that in the mighty name of Jesus. I ask that you give this my daughters that are wanting good men like I am Rockforce, Munachi. I ask that you give him men like that, that does not approve cheating, and godly men that love God in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So I also want to um thank everybody. Yes, I've started seeing amen. Oh, yes. So thank you. God bless you. After seeing people say amen to the prayers that I prayed, oh, God will not give them bad husbands. Unbreakable, thank you so much. Oh, Mama, your skin is kinking. The statement is for men and not for a king. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. I hope you're not offended with my prayer. So today we're talking about finance in marriage. Actually, there have been so many questions about, marriage. The men say women should not work. Like the last 2 weeks when we came here, No Filter Podcast said, the woman purpose is for the man. Kai, the woman's purpose is for the man, that the woman does not need to work. The woman should stay at home. He's not getting married to a woman who works. And Emeka too would say the same thing. So it's like all these people have this mentality about a woman not working. And when I posted a video, I think yesterday, about USM Logistics saying something about doing a divorce where the children should be with, she kind of said for her, I think the father, if the father has a home, it's better for the children to be with him. And I saw a comment there that says that the only purpose a woman has is to work for the man. I think like something like that, that the woman does not have a purpose of her own. Hey, Jesus Christ. This man mean, sha. That's what the man said, though. And I mean, please, if you're here, please add. Okay, God bless you. Yeah, I'm going to accept requests very soon. So, to those people who are saying that, the only purpose of a woman is to work for a man, and she should have nothing for herself, that's her purpose. I would like to say, I would need you people to back it up with a Bible quotation today, that the woman does not have a purpose for herself and it's just for the man. I would like that somebody to back it up. And also, I'm going to say something here right now. If you're here under the sound of my voice and you're listening to me and you're a woman on Instagram. Now, for those who want to join me, add me. I'm going to accept you very soon. If you're here on Instagram and you saw the relationship code that Unbreakable came here last 3 weeks with, the relationship code, the graph that he made, and the whole nonsense he said in that thing, that women all aim to the top, and he was trying to portray women like whatever, like they don't have their own money. They are always looking at men for money. They go for the top after all the men have used the women. They want to, just settle for anything, and them they are saying will not settle. Hey, oh my God, that thing a big insult on the women. Oh. And Unbreakable had a mind to say on this program that if you're 40 and above, your name is sorry. Jesus Christ. Please, I want a woman that I will personally sponsor you for your own graph. Yes, I'm saying it today. Please reach out to me if you have a code, a relationship code that you can do that would put men in that light too. so that because I mean the women are not only the fault in the society now. So please, if you have a coach too that can help us understand relationship in another way, why men too they are at fault. Please, I want you to reach out to me if you need. I can sponsor the code. The analysis. I know you want to. You may want to do some analysis where you want to learn about some things and do your own code. Let me know. I would give you a tipping. Big Uju, God bless you. Big Uju, yeah, is in funny. You have not come to see me, but I'm just responding to you. God bless you. I would sponsor your code. Now they say I came for men. Oh, you see, I not come for men. Oh, but we have to create a balance with all the things that people are doing because it's life for supporting women or what? Oh, you see, I'm now. I don't they see racist. No, how they call this kind of people? Is it racist or something? Is it life for so? Okay, you see, I'm. Come and sit down. If you don't know what is humor, go. You can go out of the life. Mama, come for war today. I'll try and come to yeah. Unbreakable, I come for war because of you. Your coconut head. You have been causing troubles. You've been causing trouble. Okay, yes. Miso. What? I don't know how to speak plenty English. Oh. Misogynistic or whatever. Misogynistic or whatever. I heard that's what that guy is. So if you cannot take this, you should just yeah, we understand ourselves. So please reach out to me if you're a lady. Oh, I'm ready to sponsor you so that you can do your own relationship coach. So we can create a balance with what Unbreakable did. Let me see. I think I'm having some requests. Let me see. Official Nina has been adding me. Let me accept her. Finance in marriage. Why I said finance in marriage and not finances because I wanted to cover a lot of things and not just money, meaning money management in marriage. God bless you, Official Nina. How are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon, Mama. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so see how you're fine. Fine, tall, beautiful woman. Huh? Big would you say, Mama, which one is relationship code? You need to go and check one of our posts. Though. Last 2 weeks, Breakable came here and made a relationship post, code post, where he portrayed, he kind of made it look like women are going for high value men, and everyone when they come to 40 is wala, they are saying there's no husband. That's how it is, and that thing within overnight has thousands of comments, and hey, men are enjoying it. That's why I said, as I don't have strength now, I will sponsor a lady to do her own, so that we'll have a balance. Oh, yesterday is here. I have 2 ladies here. Oh. My beloved daughter yesterday is here. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good start. Some men now will not be happy the way we are starting, but it's okay. let me read one comment. This woman who fine shall, but I wish her money is her money too. Our money cannot be people's money. Some men need to fix themselves. If your home is not going well, then you don't have to generalize it. Yes, that's true. African entertainment, you're right. So God bless you guys for coming. Today, before I say anything, I want to say that woman needs to have her own money. Yes. I see a lot of comments and I'm really disturbed because so many men are now placing monetary values on women. But it's not good now. Are women not more than that money that people are trying to place on them? Proverbs 31 said that if you find a virtuous woman, she's like a rare gem. That money not be buy her. You understand? Who can find is that is more than what? What's that? Rare gem that it used. Ruben. So when I see men come here and say women, I'm even tired of defending the women on the on the comment section because it's like I'm the only one doing the defending. I don't know if it's just me that thinks differently or something. Woman they based on money. How about now woman? No. It's not women. Okay, please. You meet a woman and she's based on your money. Please don't take her seriously. Or how do I say it? Don't meet. I don't know. Don't have anything to do with her because there might be a time. Even Job in the Bible had afflictions. Job was doing very well, but there was a time when things went upside down. We are not saying that things will go upside down, but we don't know what life is. And so if you meet a woman and she's basing your relationship on money, please understand that this is not the person for you. So that more now you don't come and generalize it and affect the good women. Just understand right there. You understand? Because there's sometimes that money will not be available. And if what is holding the both of you is money, and now the money is no more available, the woman will leave. So don't put money first when you're meeting somebody. If you make money your connection, if there is no money tomorrow, that person is going to dump you. And now you come out and say women are scum or however you are calling us and everything. And some men too want women that will be subjected to them like slaves, not as wives or spouse. You know, I'm here to correct impressions. Whatever you define something is what it will become. There are some women this day, they say women on strike because men too, they are not doing what they should do. Even slaves these days do not want to be disrespected. Okay? Now let's take ourselves back to the days of the Israelites, when they were in Egypt. Do you think that the Israelites did not have food to eat? They did. If the Israelites did not have food to eat, when God took them out of Egypt, they would not be complaining. Do you know why God had to give them manna from heaven? God gave them manna from heaven because they started complaining to God and said, look, oh, you took us out of the land where at least where we were, we're seeing food, we're eating anything we wanted to. We're eating meat, we had every food we wanted. And you took us and now we're hungry. You understand? That is to tell you that even slaves complain. Why were the Israelites complaining in Egypt? It's not because the Egyptians or so did not give them food or did not give them what they wanted. They got what they wanted, but they were tortured. They were treated the kind of way they didn't want to be treated. They were subjected to doing what they were not supposed to do because the Egyptian knew that they provided the food, so they were slaves. I'm saying this because even if you're the man and you think you have money, and because you have money, you're going to throw every nonsense at your wife. She's going to revolt one day. She's going to carry her head up high and say, I cannot take this any longer. Because even slaves speak out. Even slaves. There's a time where slaves say, I can no longer be tortured. It's enough. You understand? So I'm just saying this to kind of get that balance. Because I know some men here, like Emeka. Emeka is here. I know I'm talking to him. Emeka will come here. Okay, now let me tell you, I'm the only one that is permitted to mention somebody's name. You don't come here, I can't mention somebody's name and yap them. Because if fight starts, I will not separate it. So it's only I'll mention names, I beg. And I'm mentioning this because, okay, I know this people, them, they know I'm not saying it on a bad this thing to yap them. They just know I'm joking. But however, I'm trying to pass a message. Like somebody like Emeka now that has those his tendencies, you understand? He feels money is everything. Emotional need for women. Yes, thank you. God bless you. Yes, and they Emeka now feel is money. Money is everything. And because of that, he cheats on the women, according to him. He does everything. You just need money. No. There's a time that the woman will say, you know what? I need more than just this money you're giving me. Money is not everything. It should never be everything. There's more you give to a woman than that money you think you have. And I'm going to say this, when that money stops, what do you think is going to connect you to that woman? You don't know that there are some women, let me tell you, I know so many stories I will not say here. There are some women that are with men because of that money. But that day that money stops, you know you are with a monster. She will deal with you. She will so make your life unbearable. She might even leave you. Do you know why? The reason why she's dealing with you now you don't have that money is because the only thing you brought forth was money. And when you were providing that money, you manipulated her. You dealt with her. You treated her in a way that she didn't want to be treated. And she stayed with you because she could not fend for herself. And now you can no longer fend for her. She's showing you her true colors. But if you have money and still treat a woman right, when you don't have that money, you will see her still stand by you. I'm telling you. That's why it's good to have a balance in life, no matter how rich your husband is. Make sure he can rely on you for some little. Thank you. Unbreakable, we are coming there. She don't have to be there. She don't have to be your mama. Just that's being fake. Okay. All right. Unbreakable made one nonsense statement. It has gone past. I don't know if I want to read it. Mama, Madam Nena is radiating this morning. Oh. Be like say your guy has not somewhere she's smiling. Leave Nena alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
There's so many things in marriage that is beyond money. Intimacy, like she's saying, affection, companionship, family commitment, financial support, honesty, and everything. And those women, you too, don't be a thief. Go and look for your own money. That's why anybody that can give you totally everything you want, you cannot get them yourself. He would use you. That's why so many men are throwing debt at you. You cannot do anything. If you're a woman, yeah, you rely only on your husband and you want all these people here, these men that are deceiving you, you're not a virtuous woman. No. Go and read Proverbs. In 16, the proverb says that the woman buys land herself. This woman, virtuous woman, will get land. Virtuous woman has properties. So all these men that say you're not a virtuous man, they don't even know the meaning of virtuous woman. The Bible in that proverb also tells us that a virtuous woman gives to the poor. It did not say they give to her, she gives to the poor. It means she's a rich woman. Woman is good for women to demand so much attention. Is it good for me? Yes. Not be small. Now, women get us. We have each other. We should demand everything from each other. So attention and everything. So a virtuous woman is not a poor woman. A virtuous woman is a woman that have a lot of money and she's able to manage that finances. But guess one thing that makes her a virtuous woman? That in all the money she has, she never insulted her husband. That in all the money the virtuous woman has, she goes, okay, she's a very resourceful person. If she says that this time is the time for yams are selling, she will go. She says yam is no more selling. She goes and buy other things. And that's what, that she was traveling state to state. But what the men will have today are saying, no, women should not have money. Now, any man that doesn't want you to have money wants to use you as a slave. And we are not slaves. The Bible says we are helpmates, not slaves. Okay? We're partners. That's where I stand, though. No man can do shakara for me. Yes, my beloved, no man should be able to do that. As a matter of fact, God gave us the shakara, not the men. Now we're supposed to show ourselves, you know. I know some men will not like that one. So what I'm saying here is, a virtuous woman, no matter the money you have, what makes you a virtuous woman is you must respect your husband. You must never rub that money on his face and tell him that, you know, I can do without money. I can do without you. That's one plague now we're having. Women who have money are telling men that I can do without you. You cannot do without a man. There are so many things that a man gives to you that you cannot give to yourself, madam. You can't. You can't. He gives you every other thing, emotions. Let me tell you, all those Dido or whatever you could buy now, because that's why they are saying a lot of them, because a lot of them are using those artificial whole stuff. That thing does not have emotions. There's something like intimacy with your husband is emotional. So you cannot, you know, do without the man because of your money. There's so many women that have money now and they are crying all night. So it's still, you know, it's still both sided. However, I hope I've been able to establish on this one a Bible, narrow it down to reality. With everything I have said, Okechukwu has come today. Okechukwu, Newi, Okechukwu, you are now trying to let us know that Newi people have bad behavior. That's how he came that day and said that that my bishop that I invited was feminist. She's not feminist even anything. She was telling us the truth. Okay, so let's talk about finances. Mrs. Nena, what can you say about how a home should be financially run? Hold on before you say anything. I am AJ. We no one marry again, no. I am AJ. We said we don't want to marry you. We said women, we don't want to. I will put your picture on my account and profile and tell women that nobody should marry you. We said we don't want to marry you. Go away. So please answer me on that question. How do you think financially home should be run?
Well, I may not speak for everybody. I may speak for some people.
Okay.
Some will say I'm contradicting myself. I know I've said my money is my money. So you may not want to take what I said, but irrespective of it, my money is still my money because I want financial freedom. Does not mean I will not assist my husband when he's broke. So finance in marriage, if you are married, you should plan on your finances. For me now, I'm already planning on how I'm going to live my life in my 80s, even though I am not there yet. So you have to plan on how to manage your finances with your spouse. You have to know the kind of person he or she, do they like to spend money unnecessarily for things that are not worth it? Are you living in an apartment where you are paying 1,500, and then as a woman, you are going to buy a bag of $3,000? For me, it doesn't make sense. Like I said, my money is my money. At my level now, I cannot buy a bag of $3,000, even if I have that money. And even if my husband wants to buy me a bag of $3,000, I would rather have him give me the cash or give me the check than carrying a bag of $3,000. So it's a personal thing. For me, I am good at managing money. My husband would even prefer me to manage money than him because of his kind of nature. In some marriages, the man will manage the money if they are the better person to manage the money. But then again, if it is the man that is into side chick business, I personally will not let him handle the family finances because he's going to get us into trouble. So I'll suggest for couples, both of you should check yourselves and see who is good at managing finances. And then you can set aside a budget for yourself for a month, how much you are going to spend and how much you should save. And if you're not disciplined, you can't save money.
All right. Thank you very much.
And remember, my money is still my money. So if you are coming to remind me, I still stand on what I stand. My money is my money. I want financial freedom for what I worked for.
And your husband's money is which person's money?
It's still our family money.
Good.
So my money is still my money. It's the backup money for the family.
Okay.
So we can't spend our two resources in one at the same time.
Okay. Beke, would you, God bless you. She said, I'm from Inewu and our women are very industrious. Okay. All right. That's good. I don't know why. Is he okay for? Okay. Now let me let me ask that question. Should I ask? Is it necessary? Is it okay for a married woman to accept cash? How they say it? Accept gift.
Cash gift.
I gift from other men. Hey, I will accept. So if you give me, I will take. I don't know. Maybe with the intentions. Okay. Let me even respond to you. Do you know that the day I posted the photo, the pictures where I think I wore a red gown. That photo was taken after church on Sunday, and I wore a red gown, and I posted it on Facebook and also on Instagram. Someone said, "Mama, I be pastor now," and they tell you. So I posted it also on Instagram, and somebody, a man, DM me and said they love my dress. I said, okay, thank you, and said, where did I get it from? So before I told him where I got it from, I had to look at his profile, and I saw that okay, he has a wife, he's married. And then I said, oh yeah, look at where I got it from. I sent him the link of the dress, and thank God it was still available to buy it. So as I was sending him the link, he said, okay, here's the second part of my question. I said, okay, what is it? And he now said, can I pay for yours? I'm like, with all, and he also added that it will be a honor to pay for yours. I said, the honor is mine, not yours. Don't worry, pay. I just sent him my information, payment information. And that's as I'm even sending it, as the thing entered his phone, he just paid for the dress, and I'm serious, he paid like 3 times the amount of that dress. So I'm just responding to your question. I'll collect your money. Yes, I can collect your gifts. I don't see anything bad in it if there's no intentions. You know, I don't know. I don't know what is bad there and everything. And yesterday, let me even ask you, who should manage the family finances? Is it the man or the woman? Women.
I would say the woman. The
Okay.
woman should, as long as she's responsible.
Okay.
Now, it goes down to who is more responsible in the family. There's, like she said, there are some women that have what they call misplaced priority.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is extremely important, and then you choose, instead of paying bills and stuff, you let friends or association or whatever it is to, okay, you have clothes. You have bags, you see your friends with good things, and then you want to have it. Not understand that every family have the way that they do their own thing. Some people might have savings that they dip from their own savings to buy those things for themselves without it affecting their household. I have an example of a couple. It gives this woman money, right, to pay rent and everything. Guess what? She did not pay the house rent for 3 months,
Wow.
and she had the money with her. So, but if your wife is a responsible person, if she's a responsible person, I think because the men go out there to work to provide. I think it's important for the woman at least to assist in making sure that everything, the money that that man is bringing in, is well used. Not to the extent that the man will come back home and then there is no light. Where is the light? Sorry, I saw this hearing. It was on discount. I want to. There are things that you have to prioritize yourself. That is life. But if you notice that you marry a woman that she cannot, she has what they call misplaced priority. I guess as the man, you take it upon yourself to make sure that things are done properly to avoid fights.
Okay. So okay. So the woman should be the one managing the family resources, not the
She's
man.
responsible. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys hear her? I hope the guys agree. I see somebody saying that this man no they try. What's his name? No filter podcast say now the only department where now they like take now the only department where now they like control be that the money department. My wife, I mean, okay. I want to join. Adeyemi. he said, he said that the only department where they like control be that money department. This man don't see us finish. Oh. Now there's somebody that telling me that he wants to join. Adeyemi, I'm gonna bring you up, Adeyemi. Who's prudent should manage it like more prudent. Okay, somebody the person that is more prudent should manage it. Is depend. You people are happy to take yes, we're happy to take responsibility there. Adeyemi said he wants to join. Adeyemi, I'm gonna bring you here. God bless you. If Adeyemi comes, I'll tell you a little story about him. So okay. Now I know you said the woman should be the one taking care of the family finances,
She's responsible.
meaning that the money that is made should be handled by the woman,
Yes.
the one paying the house rent, doing every other thing like the groceries, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if the woman is the one handling the family finances, how does the man take care of his own personal bills? Like maybe he wants to do something and all. So the woman gives him back some money, or he gives the woman part and keeps some for himself.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to go back to the question that you asked, Madam Nen. I believe that's her name.
Yes, Nina, yes.
Now, this is the thing. When two people get married, two mature people that know what they want, intentional people that wants to build a good home,
Yeah.
I think there should be three different accounts: one savings, one joint, and personal.
Okay.
These joint accounts is okay. Oh, how much are we making? How much is our bills? You know how much you are making in a month, and because of you want to, some men are also pressured by peer pressure. You want to live in a 5 bedroom when you know that the money that you guys are making together collectively is not even up to 5 bedroom. And don't forget that there's going to be meals and other miscellaneous expenses and all those stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there should be joint account. This joint account should be okay. You know what? This is our rent. This is how much. Are you bringing 80? Am I bringing 20? We're in America. Well, I don't know about Nigeria. I grew up here. And we all understand that it takes the two people to come together and build a home. Now, I'm okay. My husband going to be the one taking care of the house rent? And am I going to be taking care of the other utilities? You understand now? Whatever your agreement is an individual thing. Each family have their own.
Okay.
Whatever your agreement is, this thing should go inside the joint account. So meaning that the woman already know, okay, this is the account where the mortgage is going to. This is the place where the light bill is being paid. This is the company where our phone bill is being. You understand, ma? You have your calendar, you write it down, and then you do what you're supposed to do. Now, that one. Number two, savings. After all the bills is being paid and everything, if the both of you can agree if the both of you can agree, okay, every month, so let's be putting $300 in this account every month as a family. Let's put money into this account. If you put 300 into accounts in 12 months, I believe it should be maybe about 600, excuse me, $6,000 or so. You have what you want to use that money for at the end of the day, at the end of the year, maybe to clear a student loan or to clear credit card or whatever the case may be. You understand, man? Then personal accounts. Okay, oh, after all said and done, this is my own money. You understand? This is my money. Whatever I use my money to do is my choice. Now, if the man now wants to now do whatever he wants to do with his money, that is on him. I'm not interested in what you have to use it for. I can remind you, or have you done this? You want to do this? Have you taken care of it? But now you cannot start asking me how much is in your personal account. No,
Oh, so the man should not ask you
I
how much you have in your personal
don't need
account.
to know how much is in your personal account. You don't need to know how much is my personal account to
So your personal
reduce
account is your
fights.
money. Nobody should go there.
Yes, to
It's a
reduce
no-go area.
fights. It's a no-go area to reduce fight because money cause issue, especially in this country. So if we have our personal account, maybe okay, we can decide, okay, you know what, this savings account, though, we want to build house, we want to do this, we want to do that. We are putting the money into the savings account. So whatever it is, it's going inside that savings account. You understand, ma? Whatever it is that you need from me is going into that account. You understand? But when it comes to my personal money, now going back to what I just said, it depends on who you are dealing with. It depends on who you are dealing with. It depends on, like I'm saying, I'm not talking in general because I feel like most of these men, I'm sorry to use this word, they only take what they want to take. They don't listen. They don't listen. When I'm talking about things, I'm not putting men in brackets. No, there are good men out there. There are men that they don't even care about how much you are making. As long as our agreement is our agreement and you are taking care of your own due diligence, we are good.
Let me let me my daughter wait. I want to warn the men here. if tears come off my eyes because of nonsense comments, we'll go stop this life. Because if I, if I have to cry because of people's nonsense comments here,
So and
we'll stop this life.
also,
Because I don't know why these men are like this. So who is creating this men? I don't know who is giving back to them. I want to go and ask their mother what happened. If you see the comment on, I will not read comments again. People are just they say they're not ready to marry. This thing that this woman is saying that is making sense. You will say, hey, Jesus
that's the
Christ.
point, Mama. They don't listen.
Because
They don't listen. They don't
okay,
listen.
Chiku
And
is a
that's why
troublemaker.
marriages
I,
are
I, I will
failing
I
over
will
and
view
over
you.
again.
Let me even type you. Okay, Chiku, I have to feel who you are. You're a troublemaker here. And she's a Gen Z
Because
woman. She's not ready to get
I
married.
said something. I said something. I said when two of us, I did not say that whatever that all the money my husband is bringing into the
She
house.
said they
That
will
was
be
not what I
putting, maybe
said.
she's bringing 20% or whatever, but they're putting it in the savings.
Yes,
Then when she also has a personal account, the man must not know what is in her personal account or what she
that's
uses
my
her personal account
money.
money to do. That's her
That's
money.
my
Her money there
It's
is
not
her
his,
money.
it's not his business.
I've taken care of the rent. I've helped you with the rent. I've put my own money. Then we also have a saving account that we both agreed to be putting money into. My personal account is my business. Whatever I decide, if I decide that I want to do another one, maybe a day or 2 day overtime, you understand, man? I can put that money in there for my own personal thing. Now, if I now see something that I like and I don't want to come and ask you for, I can take out of my own personal money without touching from the saving account that we both contributed into. Because
I was
these men
trying
talk
not to
about,
invite 3 people here so that I can rotate it. So until like if I drop somebody, I'll bring you up. So that because last time I couldn't take more people, it was saying that I had more than 4 people, even when I dropped somebody. Okay, don't mind them. Just we are airing our opinion here. It's okay for them to throw tantrums. We too, women now we even throw tantrums fast, so it's okay. She's saying her own that her personal account money is her
yeah,
money. It's not her husband's money. So that nobody will say what you want to do. If she wants to buy land, she can
mm-hmm,
buy. If she wants to buy house, she can buy house. If she wants to buy another car, she can buy another car.
yeah,
Hey, Jesus Christ.
She worked for it.
that's my
She worked
money.
for it. Okay, let me ask officially this. Should a woman
Okay, let's see how I want to ask this question because it's very dicey. If you are working, official Nina, and you're probably making a little bit money more than your husband in the home. And now this question is not for Nigerian men, no, because Nigerian men are the one that say women should not work. If you're in America, women work here.
Yeah.
And one man cannot run himself. So when I listen to so many people that are in Nigeria, I understand that the mentality is different. I may have had that mentality too if I was in Nigeria. You understand? But I'm here. But I'm here. So the mentality is different when you're here. In America, both couples work. So now if you're working here as a woman in America and you're making money, maybe a little bit raise or a little bit more than your husband, and then your husband comes with a 50-50 thing in the house, can you do 50-50 financially in the home as the wife?
Well, as an African woman, if you want us to do 50-50, that means you're trying to bring in the Western world part into it. And I'm going to respond to you in the Western world part that you want. If you want 50-50, that's fine. But be assured that we are going to share the house chores 50-50. Time to clean the house, you are going to clean the house. Time to cook, you are also going to cook. Time to do the laundry or take care of the kids, you're also going to do it. Because I can't go and work outside and still come back, share the bills 50-50, and still be 100% wife to you, and then attend to the children and also your need and my resources 50-50. Oga, choose your battle wisely. If you want a full-time wife, you should know what you're asking for. So 50-50, 2 weeks, take the chores, grocery, cook, school runs, whatever, do it. My own turn, I'll do it. We'll have a roster pasted in front of the fridge in the kitchen. When it's your turn, go do it. And when it's my turn to bring out my own share of the bill, 50-50, I will gladly bring it 100%. But your own choice, don't tell me I'm the man of this house. You are my wife. You should cook for me. No, you want 50-50. Be ready to do the chores.
So if a man, I heard you say, don't say you're a man. So if a man is bringing 50-50 with you in the house, he's not the man of the house?
I'm not saying that because you want to have this title, this mentality, this entitlement that I am the man of this house. It is your duty to cook for me and then attend to my needs. So if you want 50-50 that route, also have it at the back of your mind that we will share the chores in the house equally.
It means nobody is above each other in the house.
Nobody.
The man is not above you in the house. You're not above him in the house. The man and you are equal. Is that what you're saying in the house?
We are just one. We are just partners. He is the pilot. I am the co-pilot.
Okay. Because you're bringing 50-50. So, man, did you hear what she said? Do you support that? That if you as the man have to tell the woman that to bring 50-50, you have to do everything the woman does. You have to wash toilets, right?
Of course.
You have to wash plates.
The clothes.
You have to wash clothes too?
Yes, ma'am. Do grocery. When the child is sick, you can also take that child to AR. When the child is going for his or her routine checkup, you should also call the doctor and book an appointment for the child. When your daughter needs her hair to be done, take her to the salon. When your son needs his hair to be cut, if it is your turn, also do that. And then when the school calls you for emergency, do not call me. Go and answer the school and do whatever the school wants you to do. If it is my turn, I'll gladly do it as it is.
Yesterday, if you have to bring 50-50 with a man in the house, like, as sufficient as if the man say, okay, it's 50-50 on everything in the house, is there a head of the house?
I don't understand though. 50-50. Meaning that the bills that this man was paying for before I came in to his house, I will now have to start paying the same bills with him. So in return, what am I getting back?
His title, you're the wife.
He's just now before I became a wife, he was not a husband. So we are both bringing in titles.
So you want to be the head like he's the head? What do you mean?
No. I'm not even interested in being the head of the house. But at the same time, if you're asking for 50-50, like she rightly said, you have to make sure that that 50-50 is 50-50 in. It cannot be 50% from you and 200% from me.
Mm.
Because let's be realistic, ma. Training a child, training a child is a full-time job. That's why daycare collect the type of money. Do you know how much daycare collects for one child in a month? That's why they charge how much they charge. Now, if you have to go to all these restaurants, Wazobia and all these big-time restaurants to buy food and stock it up in your freezer, do you know how much you will pay? If I'm to get a cleaner to come into the house and clean every week, every weekend, do you know how much you're going to be paying to get a cleaner to be able to do all of this? Do you know how much? And also, in order for me to say, okay, I'm doing 50-50 with someone, and all you're expecting me to do is the only time I become a wife material is when I'm giving you 50% of the house rent, 50% of the grocery, 50% of everything that is needed to maintain the house. But now when I now need your assistance, you will not say I'm the man of the house. You carry remotes and you're searching for your future on the TV. I don't understand. That's not how it's being done. The scope partnership, it means that when I'm weak, you are my strength. When you are weak, I'm your strength. That is what marriage is all about. So if I have to bear all the burden of taking care of the children, taking care of the home, preparing the meal, washing the
So
clothes,
what
doing
you're saying is
everything,
if you have to bring 50-50 with a man, you cannot bear those burdens.
I can't. No, it has to be a shared responsibility, like she rightly said. It just has to be.
Okay, I have to let me ask a question. Men demand respect and it's biblical and honor and submission, right? If you have to bring 50-50 and the man demands for it, knowing that he could take care of those bills himself and you do 50-50, can you respect the man like you should, biblically?
The question
Yeah,
again.
You
let me
have
ask
to.
you that in a post. Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna respect my husband very well. I'm just gonna react to him the way he treats me. If he comes for me violently, I am going to be all violent to him. If he comes to me respectfully, I will also respect him and worship the ground he walk on. And then if he comes for me, if he disrespects me, I will also do that to him. So you cannot trash me and expect to be treated like a king. No, you have to earn respect. So you don't command respect, you earn respect. You don't command submission, you earn it.
Yes, in the what can you say about that?
I'm sorry, what
Can
was
you
the
give the
question
man
again?
can you give the man his maximum respect? Because most time I think where there's issues of disrespect in the home is when the woman has to bring. So if your husband says okay 50-50 and you're bringing it and he still demands like optimum respect, that you should have, maybe probably if you were not bringing that 50-50, can you still give him that respect biblically?
I don't. I would say yes because what these men don't understand is I don't think they understand the fact that money is not the only thing that makes a woman to leave. We are also making our own bags. We're also going to work and making our own money. That's what these men don't understand because I watched the last video that was last Saturday, and it's dawned on me that these men think after money that is all that they have to offer. That is it. Well, if money is out of the way, that is it. But they don't understand that table turns. Table turns in the way that you can fall sick or have stroke. Now the money is not coming in. Guess what will make that woman to stay with you? How you took care of her. Were you there for her emotionally? That's why I googled emotional this thing for women because they were
Abuse.
asking questions. What is the emotional this thing? What is the emotional thing that the women need? That is the emotional thing. You don't have to do all, but you can do most of it. Can I respect my man? Yes.
Okay.
But
So I just want to say this because before I started, I kind of said a little bit of some women now think when they're making money in the home, they feel that the man does not deserve respect. I want people to know something that even when a man is using you, he knows he's using you for
yeah,
everything. He still wants is respect. Oh. Because do you know what? I think that is even when they want their respect the more. Because they feel like okay, because you're bringing now, you want to start disrespecting. You. So any little step you take will be miscalculated. I think that is even when women should be more gentle with their men, even when they are, because I know what I'm saying. Men are already, the man is more of this respect person. I'm saying this because we're in America, and there are so many women that I know here that are making more money than even their husbands. And one of the issues their husbands are having is that she's intolerable, she's disrespectful. And if you look deeply, the woman may not be necessarily disrespectful, but she's just somebody that's demanding some things to be done rightly. And probably the way she's demanding those things, the men are thinking, okay, you're disrespectful because you're a nurse now, or because you're a doctor now, because you're making money now. You understand? So women ought to tread very carefully, because the men can misinterpret our actions for disrespect. And I know Official Nina said that I'll give him back the way he treats me. That's what he will get. Somebody also made that. I'm going to bring a man right now. I'm going to drop somebody and bring a man right now. Yeah. Somebody also made that suggestion on the comment section that respect is earned. The way you treat me is the way, I'll treat you. It doesn't work like that, though. Men are built narcissistic. How do I want to say it? It's about them.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're selfish in nature.
Yes, that's why we have to learn this thing. Even God knows. You understand? A man will wrong you. Your reaction is not what is counting. Your reaction is not what his own action is not what is counting on now. It's your reaction. Oh. If they want to table that matter, the reaction will be, she no get respect. So sometimes as a woman, let's take a lot of things and, should I say, deal with them with more caution, and with more caution. I want to ask Official Nina a question before I drop her or drop Yetunde. Can you actually provide solely for the home? Let's say something has happened. Can you provide solely for the home?
If my husband, God forbid, loses his job, I will provide for the home 100% without blinking an eye, and I'll be very, very happy to do it.
Within a limited time, right? While he goes back and get a job.
As long as he's searching for something, as long as he's not there sleeping, looking for what is not looking for him in social media, I will gladly do
Somebody
it.
said they cannot.
Well, I
She's
don't
saying
care
that they can,
about that
and you're
person.
saying they cannot. For how long can you provide for the home?
As long as I can, and until he gets back on his feet. But if he's not putting an effort, if he's just at home busy doing nothing, not making effort to go fix himself, then I might have to back out. But if he's trying to make effort and it's getting more harder, I will do it. And then I am glad I'm not married to a lazy man.
Somebody says she didn't like.
Well, that's his business. If you know your spouse, I am a stubborn woman, but I can break my back from my husband, and I am proud to say it. I am a very stubborn person, but I can break my back for my husband. And I'm not saying it to get credit from the men. I do not care how they feel about me. The person I care about, it is my husband who cares about me. So I can go any length to fix the family. It's still my family.
Okay, Yetunde, let me ask you now before I drop somebody. Can you provide 100% for the home?
It depends on how the man treats me. That's just it. It depends on, like I said, when the table turns, what happens after the money is no more there. You understand, man? So it depends on how you treat me. If you treat me good, you were generous, you were there for me, you were a provider, you took care of my emotional need. Not all, but at least you were there for me. You were a man. No problem. I will be glad.
Within a
I'll even be honored.
limited time, or just
Let me make an example. God forbid, my husband. Okay, my husband has been taking care of me. We've been a partner. We've been doing good for ourselves together for years, right? God forbid something that happen, like it goes blind. Now he cannot see, right? Thankfully, I'm in a country whereby they provide assistance, but I will make sure that my husband don't go to nursing home. If there's any
take care of
assistant,
it.
I want the assistant to come to the house
Okay,
and
I
take care
want
of
to
my
ask you guys
husband.
this one question before I bring a man, because if I bring a man now, I'm men all Now, if you're married to a spouse that was very abusive when he was making money, I'm going to ask of Shannon too. I know a woman here in Dallas. The man was very abusive when he was making money to her. He brought her from Nigeria. He would even follow women and everything. And if she talk, he go abuse them, join them and everything. And later, this woman went to school and became a nurse, even had a nursing home. And this man, one or two, these things, started having some health issues and, like health, kidney, all stuff like that, And the woman was making a lot of money now from her nursing home. Now, if a man is very abusive to a woman, very abusive mentally, physically, and everything, and tomorrow the table turns around and there are issues with him that he can no longer provide, can you care for that man? Or you move out of his life?
First of all, my kind of person, I'm speaking for myself, abusing me in the past, you already damaged my kindness. So at that moment, when the table turns around, you can't get the best of me. The best I can do for him is to send him to a nursing home. Because you can't tie me down. That's the best I can do for him. Send him to a nursing home. I may support him. I may support to pay his hospital bills because of my kids. But I have to move on with my life. Because when I needed you, you were never there for me.
So you just go and dump him in nursing home and move on with your life?
When you are abusing, what were you thinking? Did you have me in mind? Did you care for me? You didn't. So why should I now care for you when life has hit you? No, it doesn't work that way. Life is give and take. Let's not come and sit and pretend like we are holier than thou. Life is give and take. You sow what you reap. If you sow good, you reap good. You sow evil, you reap evil.
What if as the table turns, he's not begging you for forgiveness?
I forgave him. It's not a must to be in the same roof. I forgive you. You live your life. I live my life the way I want it. Marriage cannot kill me. I'd rather kill a marriage than marriage killing me. It's not a do or die affair.
Yes, how do you answer that question?
Well, you said that the woman has a nursing home. It's very simple.
You shift the man to a nursing home.
We'll go to the nursing home, the same nursing home that the woman have, and the government will be paying her.
It's not coming to my nursing home. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
It's not coming to
turn
mine.
into business. But okay,
so you turn into business and make the money from the government from the man.
Joke apart, man. Joke apart. You see, if we notice, man, most Nigerian men do not plan for retirement. If we are to actually look at it, and they don't understand that women are more, you are investing into a woman. And when you are retired, look at Joke Silva. Her husband has dementia, right? And she said that she feels like she lives with a stranger. She didn't kick the man out of the house now. I think the man just celebrated 32-year birthday. And then she wrote an episode. The woman is still with her husband till date. Because now this man has changed from the agile, the person that we all used to see on the screen to, God forgive me, and I'm not being disrespectful, to a vegetable. But she's still catering for a man, because when he had the strength and everything, he poured into her. He didn't kill her light. He didn't tell her, oh, you cannot act. You cannot make your own money. No, he didn't. In fact, Joke Silva still looks young till date. You understand, ma?
Men, I want you people to please listen. I know that these are few women that are bold that will tell you this thing so. And there are so many women out there that will do the same thing. What I want you to take from this is not just insult those women, but have a reflection on your actions. Meaning, right now that things are going on well, treat your wives well. We never can tell what tomorrow holds. If she will depend on you or you depend on her. Because you see what they said, they'll shift you to nursing home. Do you know what is nursing home? Nursing home is where when a nurse they take care of you, the government they pay for you. But that's when you need your spouse. As much as this is unbearable for me to hear because it sounds strange, but that's what most women would do. So instead of you fighting, change. Now there's still time. I know most of you here are young. Somebody say marry more wives. That time, make I tell you something that happened to one man in my village. He's a very wicked man. As a matter of fact, he fought my mother and took them to court. And then he thought he had money, he had more than one wife. Later, this man got blind. These women were, and as a matter of fact, the woman he got married to, one of them was from another village. And normally in my village, it's a taboo for a woman from another village to beat a man in my village. You understand? But when this man went blind, his wives were beating him. My mother's sister in the compound would say at night they would hear this man crying. Normally, village people should come outside, but they intentionally withdrew because when he was okay, he was very wicked. Now, I don't buy into what people are saying. There's room for forgiveness. It's never a tooth for tat. The Bible does not make provisions where you treat people the way they have treated you. You understand? Maybe God made everything that's happening to that man to be humble. And now he is humble.
After damaging the woman, and then now he now falls sick. No, God is not even a wicked God. That's what he said in the word, in the Bible. You cannot damage people, and then when you now get to a stage whereby you don't even have the strength, because if God had given you more strength, you could have probably done worse. After damaging someone else's child, brutalizing someone else's child, and then because of now
Please,
you
I
don't
have
have the
something to say,
strength.
please. Mama, please.
Let me add.
Mama, please.
I can add African entertainment. Are you a man or a woman? Okay. Adeyemi, add me again. I know you've been adding. I want to bring you here. Can we? African entertainment. Are you a man or a woman? Please let me know. I want to bring a man. African entertainment. Say what you want to say quick.
Do you know there are women who actually pray for their husbands to die? Some pray for them to have a terrible accident and be bedridden so they can be humble. So if you choose to be a wicked husband, you have to be careful the kind of things you do. Because African women, they have been trained in a way not to come out of abusive marriage. Some, they might not be beating you.
Let me drop you as she's talking. Let me bring somebody else again. All right.
Some will feel like, but the man they beat you, now they take care of you and your children. And then this same man is damaging you emotionally. Some women have prayed for their husband to die. Some has prayed for them to be in wheelchair. And then when they get to that stage, they become humble. So you have to be careful the way you treat your wife. And women too, treat your husband nicely, because both ways. It's not for one person. It could talk for the woman, it could also talk for the man. So just treat your spouse well. And the high part of the man that God will judge you with bad wife. God will judge you with bad husband.
Okay. African entertainment, you join me, but you're not. I'm not seeing you. I have to move you now and bring somebody else, please. I need a guy that I can see and have a conversation from.
Okay. Sorry. If you need to see my face, I would need like 5 minutes. I thought maybe I could talk without camera.
No. This is live. Okay, I'll take you off and take somebody else. When you're ready, please request me again.
Okay.
I'm going to take you up again. Okay. Let me take you off so I can get somebody else.
Okay.
Make I see. Make I bring this tune. No Filter podcast. You've always done me out. I thought I took out African entertainment though. God bless you. How are you? God bless you. How are you doing? Yes. So, what's your name? God bless. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you pretty well.
Okay. So, you want to react to something that we've said previously before I ask a question?
What I just want to say.
Can
you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. But I think your network is a little bit bad.
It's glitching.
Yes, glitching.
Okay. Maybe my network is not really strong. But can you hear me now?
Where are you joining from?
I'm in Miami, Florida at the moment.
Oh, okay. Our network, yeah, I think it is like outside this thing. We have good network. Isn't this John? Somebody says
this is John.
Okay.
This is John. Yes.
I think Ben is asking if this is John. Oh yeah.
This
I wish
John.
that when people are joining me, you're like situated. That's why I like Breakable, No Filter, and all that. They're like in a place where because it's a very serious business, But I can hear you. Do you want to make? Do you want to? He's a troll. Oh, Jesus, he's a troll?
Who said that? Who said that?
They don't talk saucy here, everybody.
Who said that? Who said that? Is the person referring to his father or her father or her
Hey,
uncle? Like seriously, who said that?
he said the person is referring to his father. You don't, you
To
see,
our, to,
you don't show
to
yourself.
our father. To our father. No,
You show
of
yourself
course.
now.
You know, madam, we should learn how to not to insult
You
people and expect
see
them
how
not to
small things
insult
trigger
back.
you.
No, madam,
See
it's
how
not a
small things
trigger.
trigger you.
It's not a trigger. Why should someone call someone a troll? If you call me a troll, I have every legal right to call you anything in this world. Let's be honest.
Lord of Jesus.
The person is supposed to reach out calling Papa troll. Not be me go to call troll. I don't entertain such. The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and only the violent take it by force. If you insult me, I'll give you back.
God will forgive you. Do you know where you are?
Madam, I'm on earth.
No, do you know what discussion is this? This is a Christian discussion. It's not fighting discussion.
Madam,
Do you know
but
that?
in a Christian discussion, someone should not call me a troll.
Hey, Jesus
For
Christ.
every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's the law of nature. People should learn how not to insult people.
Are you married?
I used to be.
Okay. You used to be?
So we're talking about, yeah. I used to be.
Okay. How long have you not been married?
5 years now. Going to 6.
Are you intending to get married again?
If we don't have to sign contract papers, fine. If we want to sign contract papers, I'm not interested.
Why? What do you mean by contract papers and not contract papers?
Anything you sign on the paper is a contract. Marriage is not meant to be
A
signed.
contract now.
Yes, it's a contract. So why should I go into a contract agreement with someone?
Oh, so you want to get married, but you don't want to go to court in the US?
I want to get married the way Christ asks us to marry.
Which is only church.
No, Christ never went to any wedding in the church. The only wedding he attended was in the
How
family.
do you want to get married?
The wedding in Canaan. By tradition, that was what Christ taught us.
So if you get married now, but if you're in the US, how do you intend to get married and be legally married here now without the courts?
So what does legality have to do with marriage? Are we married to be legal, or we are married to stay married?
No, what I'm saying is there's a tradition here to get married, right? And that's like the court or something. And if you meet a woman here, how do you want to say you have a legal distinct that you're married to him or something?
Well, you don't have to have that document. You just have to have kids and raise them the way Christ asks us to raise them.
Is that okay? Because I'm trying to know your mentality and your mindset before I ask you those questions that I wanted to ask. Is there a reason why you said you cannot marry with legal documents?
Because it's a scam. It's only meant to protect women, not men.
It's only meant to protect women?
Yes, not men, yeah.
And you don't want the woman to be protected?
Huh?
And you don't want the woman to be protected?
So I want both parties to be protected. That's the legality of the contract. In a contract, both parties must be protected. That's why you have to bring your lawyer, and he brings his lawyer. But the states, the world have drafted it in such a way that only they choose to protect one party without protecting the other party. And because of that, men like us are
request me again. I think if you request me again, your network might be better than this, and then I can take you in, because now I like to talk and see. It's not you're not really. It's not showing me anything about you right now. So request me again. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Talk to a counselor. This talk to a counselor seems to be make I so that Ingo talk with him makes sense, because they said a counselor in big. Make I hear him talk. I'm trying to to reserve the troublesome people for the last part. Let me see if I can talk to a counselor. Hi, God bless you. How are you?
Hello.
God bless you.
Good evening. Yeah, bless you too. How you guys doing?
Fine.
Yeah, you just had a heated conversation,
Very
yeah?
heated. Headache self can't even do me. So I got interested with your name. Talk to a counselor.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm a professional therapist, counselor. I work in the UK.
oh, okay, in the
Yeah.
UK, that's beautiful. Oh, thank God. Bethleh, thank God we have therapy. So I hope it's not the one that will come and talk upside down now. Because as I'm seeing
No,
therapists now,
our own
the people that
is
need therapy here is
our own is our own is
Emeka.
licensed.
I'll bring him up now so you help me talk to him.
Our own is
So
licensed. We don't talk upside down.
very good. Very, very good.
It's
All
an
right.
interesting topic you guys are discussing today.
All right.
Um, Someone is
So
telling
please make a contribution
that.
from what we have heard before I probably ask a question.
Say again.
Like, make a contribution from what you have heard. Official Nina, let me take you down and bring a guy. God bless
Okay.
You mean from what
Thanks so
you. I'll
much.
I've
just be
heard?
there in case I need you to come back. I'll ask you to come back. Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Let me bring a guy in. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Let me bring Emeka. Emeka needs therapy now. Let me bring Emeka first. Don't start podcast. I'll bring you after Emeka. Then me and Unbreakable now we go end the show.
Ben Flair is already asking the
Where is the benefit
question.
of Jesus Christ? Emeka, I accepted you. I don't know what's happening, though. And I don't know, but I accepted you. Maybe you should add again. You're not here. Yes. So with what we have said, what can you say about what we've said? What the women are saying and everything on this conversation?
All right, so I didn't join from the
Okay.
start. I think I joined where you picked the guy up, but
Oh,
yeah, I think I got the notification late. I think I was on other stuff on my phone.
okay.
But I mean, it's a
Let
really
me.
interesting. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me go back from a little thing. We're talking about like marriage and finances in our marriages. We also
Mm.
spoke about like the woman bringing 50-50. Do you think like if thank God you're in abroad where women and men work, do you think it's a good idea that women bring 50-50 in the home? Does the man still get his respect if he goes that halfway with the woman? Emeka, I said you're unable to join.
Okay, so the truth is that we are in different worlds, like we're in different society. The way things operate here in the Western world is quite different from how things operate in our part of the world. I mean Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
right? In this part of the world, everybody basically shares their finances because the society itself puts you under pressure that you have no option to do that. That is why even women who are not working, right, who are citizens, for example, they are under some sort of benefits, right, because they also have to support the home. If it is a man that is working, for example, he's also bringing whatever he can and also supporting the home. But our system in Nigeria is is just built to allow the man, or just built in a way where the man basically, is seen as the provider,
Alone.
right? Alone. And when the woman is earning, she's basically, more like, to bring when she wants. So before I left Nigeria, a couple of so many clients that when we had both post and pre-counseling classes, one
Mm-hmm.
of the questions that comes up is finance in marriage. And it's
Yes.
always a challenge because
Mm-hmm.
if you look at the topics, if you look at issues that have been discussed in marriage, finance is the least discussed. People do not discuss about finances before going into marriage,
And it's the
not
most
knowing that it's,
important.
yes, and it's one of the most important. People should people should learn how to discuss finance before going into marriage. You need to understand the place of what kind of support you're getting. It has become so bad to the point where, especially, I mean,
We can't hear you. The person I added, I can't hear you. The talk to a counselor.
oh, sorry, a call came into my phone. I just saw
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to the point where if you see in Nigeria, for example, when the man is not working and the woman starts working, it takes God's grace to find a respectful and understanding woman who takes care of things until the man is able to earn. And I'll give this life story to the point where some ladies or some women from Nigeria are now taking it from Nigeria even to the UK. I met a lady recently that works here in the UK. She's been here for about 3 years. The husband joined her recently. The husband had to leave his full-time job, to relocate. He relocated here to the UK because he didn't want to be separated from the wife for so long. They decided to move in together. He's yet to get a job for about 6 months now. The lady told me that, right now, she actually thinks that she's tired because she's been the one doing everything for the past 6 months. And you know how it is over here. Your bill, your rent is paid monthly.
Monthly,
You have
yeah.
electricity bill, you have your gas and water, you have your telephone bill and all that. So she spends roughly £1,600 every month plus the accommodation. Now she's got savings, as she said, but whenever she spends from there and she sees that her savings are going down, she's not happy. Most times she wants to flare up, but she reminds herself that,
Yeah.
let me just be understanding and try to support this man because he's job hunting, but he hasn't gotten anything, right? Even if he changes 1 million naira from Nigeria and bring to the UK, it's just about
No, that
£400,
is
450. It's
that's
not
not
even
money.
up to anything,
Mhm.
right? So, but in the society here, those who are here, I'm pretty sure most people on this show right now are hearing for the first time the word called going Dutch. Going Dutch is a term used in Europe for men and women when they are going out. If they are going out, the woman is not expected, the man is not in any way obligated to pay the bill. They split it. It's known. The waiter will even ask you, are you guys doing 50-50?
Wait,
Or you have another? Yeah.
the husband and the wife can go to the restaurant
Yes.
and
When the waiter comes,
they split their bills
absolutely.
after eating 50-50.
Absolutely. The waiter will even ask you that, let's say, even if not husband and wife, let's say a guy and a girl goes out on a date.
But is that
right?
right for the husband and wife to go to a restaurant to eat
That's
and they
what
split their bills in the restaurant
that's what I'm saying.
50-50?
It might not even be husband and wife.
But
Let's
that
assume you go to
concept, is it
restaurants.
right?
Well, it depends on what they want, on how they want their bills to be split, on their finances. Many a time when you even go there, they will now say, "Oh, don't worry, I'm paying it all," right? I have been to a restaurant and these two persons, they came there, maybe they're not married, but it became an argument. Oh no, I'm paying. No, don't worry, I'm paying. Oh no, I'm paying half. It's a cultural thing. They don't see it as they don't see. Someone is even saying that's the mindset in Netherlands as well. So they don't see it as I'm going out with you, and so you're footing all the bills. I'm calling my friends and all that. The same way people do not have that conversation, they also take it into their marriage. I believe strongly that finances in marriage should be well discussed. If couples get to understand that whatever they have should be for the benefit of the entire family, we really wouldn't be having many of the issues we're having today. If we have more understanding couple, right? If we have more understanding partners who understands that if my partner is not working and I am privileged to provide, right? I'm privileged to provide. Yes, it may get tiring even for men who are the only providers. It may get tiring at some point, especially with the current economic meltdown and all over the world. It becomes uninteresting. But
This topic
we
is
must take
very
it serious.
interesting
Yeah.
because you're a counselor and you've probably seen cases like this. This is a reality
A
case in
lot.
marriages.
Yeah.
And I would like to put this questions direct because we don't have much time. I want it like direct.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
percentage of financial responsibility should the woman have in the home if she's working?
If she's working in the home, her percentage should depend on whatever she earns and whatever the man earns. Right?
Let's say
Which
they
is
are
why I
earning
said
the
the
same amount.
conversation. If they're earning the same amount, another factor you're not looking at, what society are they living in? If it is a society like where I am right now abroad, where your monthly bills goes up to £2,000. I live in Cambridge, right? If you, by the time you're done paying all your bills, you're looking at about £2,000 at the end of the month. If both parties earn within 2,000 plus, or I mean, bringing out 1,000 wouldn't really be
So
much of
just
a
in a
problem.
general sense, you're saying that if the woman and the man is earning the same
Yeah.
amount in the marriage or in the family, you expect them to bring 50-50?
If they are abroad, if they are in Nigeria, I can say they can do 70-30.
Okay,
I'm
so if
looking at
the
it from
husband
the
and the wife in
environmental
Nigeria,
factors.
if the husband and the wife in Nigeria is earning the same amount, you
I think they can
expect
do 70-30.
them to do 70-30.
Yeah.
But if they are in abroad, in the US or in your country, UK, or whatever,
They should
the
do
woman should bring
50-50.
50 and the man should bring 50%.
Yeah.
So
Please,
that's, as a counselor, that would be your
I want
advice.
to ask you a question.
Wait,
That's my
act like
that's my
wait,
advice.
I don't say that you're going to be bombed, so just wait, make I get. I want to get this concept right now. So 50-50 as a counselor, you would put a wife down and say do 50-50 with your husband if you're making the same amount.
I would
Now,
advise
what
them.
else would be 50-50?
So every other thing should be 50-50. The house chores, right?
The man
The
should
man,
wash plates with the wife.
yeah, yes,
The
yes, you can do
man
it.
should sweep the house with the wife.
Yes, you can do it. It doesn't
Bathe
take
the
anything
children
away
with the
from you.
wife, right?
Yes,
Everything.
you can change your you can change the diapers of the kids. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Your wife can go to work. You can do this. You can do the cleaning of the house. It doesn't take anything away from you. Yes, brother, you're looking at. It doesn't take anything away from you. Let me ask him a question, right? Let me put this out there. When we were growing up, this is one of the things we shouldn't forget. When we were growing up as Africans, right, our parents instilled these things in us, whether male or female, right? So what changed when you got married? Has she become a slave because you got married? No, she didn't. She didn't turn to a slave because you got married to her, right? You should. I believe that as you're also splitting bills, personally, I cook. I love cooking, and there are occasions where there are most times I have to even say, "Oh no, I'm cooking today." I mean, you're not married to a slave, which we're not being the whole patriarchy thing now. Let us learn to support each other, both in the payment of bills, in doing the house chores, in fixing everything. It breeds a happy home. You
Please,
didn't buy a slave.
I want to ask you something, Nanda. Please, the concept of 50-50 marriage you're talking about in UK. How is marriage working in UK for those that live in UK? Is
I think
that concept
your
of marriage
question.
working or not working?
Say again, if marriage is working or if it's not working.
Is the concept of 50-50 marriage working in UK or is not working?
For a number of couples that I know is working and is working perfectly
it's
fine.
Not a couple, like generally. It's not people you know directly.
You can't generalize. No. I'm a psychologist. We don't generalize. We speak only with.
How can you, my brother, you come on here online claiming that you're well educated and you're telling me that we don't generalize. The word
You cannot say I'm claiming. Honestly, I don't go online to do
Respect yourself
banters.
now. You are seeing it now.
I'm
You're
don't
seeing
go
your
online
behavior
to
now.
do. Listen, bro, chill. Listen. I don't go online to do banters, right? And I'm very careful with my words. You can't say I'm claiming, right? I'm only telling you facts. You have the right to state your own opinion. I'm telling you from my own professional aspect. So
the word is built upon generalization. Why would
it's
you
not.
tell
It's
that
not, brother. It's not. The world, you don't generalize in the world.
If you're giving an advice,
Does
giving
everyone keep beards? Does everyone keep beards? Does everyone keep beards?
Yes, I'll tell you most men grow beards.
You say most. You're not generalizing. You say most now. You say most now, which means you are not generalizing.
Okay. Is most of the marriage in UK? Okay. Is most of the
wait, Emeka, let me ask you now. What is your problem with what he has said?
See, my problem here is that this concept of Western 50-50 marriage is not working
so
anywhere.
You don't want to bring 50-50?
Wait. Let me finish. It's not working anywhere, even in the UK. The divorce rate in the UK is close to 50%, and the marriage rate in UK is 6 people per 1,000 inhabitants in UK are getting married. So he's coming to spread a concept of marriage that is not even working. So that's why I'm asking him, is that concept of 50-50 marriage, is it working in UK or
What
is
is
You
your
are
own
shooting yourself in
concept?
the leg right
That's
now. Let me
what is
answer
your own
you.
concept?
Okay, tell us your concept,
Tell
and
me your
I'll tell you how
concept.
you shot yourself in the leg.
See, the people, the best system of marriage is the one we have.
Which
Traditional, the traditional marriage we have, especially we practice in Africa. Other people that practice it are Asian, are people that live in Asian countries. Those Asian countries, for example, India has the least divorce rate in the whole world. They don't practice this 50-50 marriage or
what is your what is the concept you want us to practice?
our normal system, we are Nigerians. We know where we come from. Our system of marriage, where the husband is the sole provider of the family, the husband is the head of the family. 50-50 marriage does not work. It has never worked anywhere. It does not work here in Europe. It does not work in Canada. It does not work in America. It does not work in UK. So why are we trying to promote a system of marriage that does not work?
So Emeka, you want to, as a man, you want to bring 100% of the budget and the finances of the home, and let your wife not bring any money, right?
If the man is
yes or no.
It depends. It depends on the capability of the man. If the man is capable to chest the family responsibility by himself, just like I'm doing, then he should do so. But if he's not doing so, there is nothing like 50-50. He is saying,
Okay,
like,
can the man also do chores in the house?
I'm not in, so I'm completely in support of gender role. Men are men, women are women. We have gender role. For him to
So
come
being
here
a
and
man
start,
means that you cannot help out in the house. Is that what you mean?
it's not helping out. I will fix the car tires. I will change the bulb. I'll do all that and the things men used to do.
Okay,
But you don't
There are
expect
many
let me
men.
ask
There
you
are
one
many.
question.
There are many men who do that and more, and they
Let
still
me
live
ask
happily.
Emeka one question. Now I go catch him. Emeka, can you sweep the house if it's dirty?
if I'm living with my wife at home.
Before you live with a stranger, can you sweep the house?
Why would I do that? Why?
You cannot sweep the house.
Why?
You cannot
So what if
wash
the
plates.
woman can? What if the woman
No,
can
I will
change
not.
the bulb? What if the woman
do
can
that.
change the bulb
let
and
me
fix the
ask
tire?
him. Let me ask him. You cannot wash plates, Emeka.
No, I will not do that.
You cannot sweep house.
I will not do that.
It's only the woman that will do it.
Yes.
And then you change the bulb and fix the tire.
Yes. I bought the house. I bought. No. It's I bring money. I bought the house. I paid the school fees. I bought the cars. I provide the food. I'm not going to fall into this system of marriage where they emasculate men and make him to and turn him into a man that is doing dishes in his own house.
Okay, I should ask you this question. Can you wash your boxers or your panties?
If my wife is at home, it's not even a question because she will be happy to do that by
You should
herself.
wash your pants.
Like even if I want to do it, she wouldn't even allow me to do it because she know what I'm bringing to the table.
Emeka, let me
Even if I want, I will
ask you
not
one
do
question,
it.
please.
Her job.
Please. Let me ask you one question, please. Because from your mindset, I think I understand where your answer will go to. Do you believe in privacy in marriage?
What kind of privacy, please?
Do you believe in privacy, respecting of boundaries?
Respecting of boundary. You mean respect? What kind? Give me an instance. Let me see.
Anyway, please let's stick to the conversation.
Please.
Let's stick to the
I want
finance
to-
conversation.
I want
Now,
to
Let's stick to the finance
I want to
conversation.
address your question. When you ask if I respect boundaries, what do you mean? What kind of boundaries are you talking about?
There are so many. I mean, anyway, please let's stick.
let me go like this. You just told us that the only thing you can do as a man is to bring money. Yeah, no filter person. I'm going to accept you very soon. You're not supposed to do anything. Even your boxers, you say the woman must have to wash your boxers. You're not supposed to wash your boxers and your pants, right?
Believe me, she'll be happy. She's a good woman. She's not this kind of women that used to bring online that used to say all this nonsense. This is why they are all single. And this is why I also tell men to avoid this kind of women. I keep telling men, listen, forget all this Western idea of 50-50, all this nonsense, getting married to these middle-aged women. If you want to marry a wife, vent your wife just as your fathers and your grandfather did. Go home, get you a teen virgin, get married to her, marry to a woman that will follow your lead. Don't marry a woman that will be a competition, that will want you to do dishes because she's doing dishes at home.
Do you know one of the problems we have in our
He's serious
society
though.
now?
Diana Child, he's serious. He's not joking. I know him.
You know one of the
He has bad
problems.
behavior.
You
I
know
know
one
him.
of the problems we have in our society now. Money has been equated to mean love, because you're bringing money now means that
Yeah.
you are, and that is the reason many people also do not give the children the proper training, because they believe that when they give the child money, everything is settled. Gone are those days when our forefathers, all they needed to do was to go into the bush and bring the bushmeat, and then the woman is just in the house. We now live in a society where, if this is where we talk about also promoting, what this also means is promoting gender equality and also the education for the girl child. So that means if we have this kind of mentality, we would not allow the girl child or the woman to be educated. If we allow her to be educated, we would leave her in the other room or just cooking in the house. We are not getting married to slave. Emeka also mentioned something about we should be Africans. You cannot say be Africans. You cannot force the average European to be African. You said our own concept is the best. The concept they also have there is what they believe in. If you believe that the African concept is the best, or the Asian, based on the theory and the ratio that you gave, or the data that you provided, they also believe. Let me even tell you that many of them here, I'm pretty sure you know, many of them here rarely get married. What they do is they do partnership. Those of them that you find that eventually get married, you will see them staying together. So if we now what we are looking at the kind of world we are living in, supporting each other.
Let me even ask Emeka this question, because he's here. Before I drop it, so that I'll pick somebody else. Emeka, you said something that you advise men to go to the village and carry virgins to marry. They should leave the women in town that are middle age or whatever.
Yeah.
So
They should live.
what are the boundaries you would give your wife?
Boundaries in terms of the things she will do or the things she will not do.
Things she will do and the things she will not do as your wife.
As my wife, she's free to live like every other woman. The only boundary I will give to her is I'll monitor the kind of friends she keep.
Okay.
Every other woman is working.
Okay.
That's trying to provide.
No, you monitor the kind of friends that she keeps.
Yes, to monitor the kind of friends she keep.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, but she can do every other thing like every other woman, right?
She will not go out to the club. She will not go out to the bar. She will not go on girls' trip.
Okay, so she cannot live her life the way she wants to.
Keep male friends.
She will not keep male friends.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's this thing. You now, the husband, what are the boundaries you have in that marriage?
The boundaries I have.
Yes.
Who will put the boundary? She or me?
You don't think you deserve boundaries, or there should be boundaries in the marriage of the things you must not do too?
The things I must not do.
I think Diana is right. Emeka is catching cruise.
Yeah. There's a boundary. The things I will not do is not providing for her and for the children. Those are the things I will never do.
Okay, you say she cannot keep male friends.
Yes.
And she cannot. You monitor the friends she keeps. Yes. Can she monitor the friends you keep? And will you keep female friends?
Yes. Because not female friends, just like for a friend, because I don't keep female friends, but I will have other women. Like
other women as girlfriends.
Yes, like every other man. Like every other man.
Don't generalize. Every other man cannot do what you're doing. Don't say like every other man.
No. If they are rich, if they are successful, they do. They just lie.
Oh, so now you're trying to tell us openly again, like you have said last time, that she cannot cheat on you, but you must cheat on her.
Yeah, that's it.
As a man.
As a man.
Dana is right.
Do you know why you're saying that thing? It's because you feel you're the one providing for her.
I do. I provide everywhere, not just for her. And
anybody that comes there and say Emeka is 100% correct, I will cost you. You should know I'm a woman of God. If you come and support a maker here, I'll just lay a curse on you. Don't support bad thing.
I'm telling you, okay, why do you think that if I'm speaking, these men are relating with what I'm saying? Because they know that I am telling the
Not
truth.
all men are relating with you. You are still
All men cannot
generalizing,
relate.
Emeka.
Yes,
I
it's
asked you, do all men keep
Somebody say,
theirs? You say
Madam,
some.
it's not called cheating. Is our nature as men to have multiple women.
difference is that the
Sophia
difference.
Akwa.
Yes, yeah. Actually, the difference is that I'm being honest.
This Sammy now, maybe not this Saint Willie, I'll soon cost you now because maybe I'll start laying courses on you before you know I'm serious here. Don't come and support nonsense here.
That's the difference.
Emeka, let me tell you, your
I'm being,
ideology is
I'm
wrong.
being honest to myself.
Okay, let me ask you, Emeka, how financially independent can you set up your woman?
She does not work. She doesn't. She don't have to work. I have everywhere covered. I'm the one making the plans. I'm the one making sure that everything is 100% intact, and that is why I'm alive. So you don't have to worry
This throne. So my cost not go even partially. I don't blame you, Sha, because you don't know where I be shaping.
See,
I just they follow that I do for say my cost they go partially. You need to go back to my man. No talk, Sha.
I understand what you're trying to do, but the problem is that the system of marriage you're promoting, if we have to be honest to ourselves, is not working. This Western marriage that we adopted, it has failed them. Marriage has failed the Western world. They are not getting married again. You are
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you, it's not Western world or distant world. You see, your idea about marriage is control, and you are the kind of man. You are the kind of man that those women came that time. I say, if anything happens to you, they'll go and drop you in nursing home because of how.
Emeka, sorry, how long have you been married for? Diana is asking you how long you've been married.
I have a lot of women. Like I have a lot of women. Not
okay,
even
Emeka
like
is catching
years.
yeah.
Years. So many years. Probably I'm married like the first woman I'm with. Like we've been together for like 12 years. That's a lot. That's a long time. 12 years, and she's happy. She's happy.
Let me tell you, people that say Emeka is catching cruise.
Prophetess, one day I will.
Time Emeka came here, all the nonsense he said, I did not believe it. I said, how can a man talk like this? And I later called him personally and said, okay, let me start a counseling journey with him and an advice journey. And the things that Emeka was saying was insane. Because of him, I did the topic, the virtuous woman. You know, the day we came here to do the virtuous woman, Unbreakable and some people came here and said, this was not the topic we were expecting. I immediately changed it because of Emeka. Because I felt he just said those things live. And when I called him, he was like, yes, even the woman I have, she knows I have other women. She's like, yes, I mean, I'm a man.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, this man is not joking. He's truthful to what he's saying. The only thing we need to understand is America needs therapy because this country is control. And let me tell you, some women can be with you with everything you're saying. You are telling me now, right now.
What's
You told me off phone that you provide for her, but she cannot do it. You can do it. If anything happens to you, that's where you know that the women there, they are themselves. They don't mean you.
In the husband controlling his wife. What's wrong with that?
God.
Huh?
What's wrong
Anyway,
with the husband controlling his
but
wife?
this is what I think.
How you controlling her?
This is what I think. This is what I actually think. I'm an Igbo man, yeah. In Igbo language, we say
you bring out somebody. Who should I bring now?
right? Everybody and their ways. If it works for Emeka, I mean, and whoever is married to is happy with, however they agree to live together.
I'm happy with the best marriage. I'm happy with the best marriage so far. Like a lot of guys.
If that works for you, who am I to interject, right? Who am I to?
It will work for a man if they vent their wife, marry a virgin, marry teenage virgin, a girl that you provide that will grow with you. Marry a girl that will follow your lead. That is if you want to be like Jeff. Forget all this in these middle-aged women. They will come online and they'll start saying like, "What are you doing with an 18 or 19 years old girl? They are not mature. You want a mature girl." The least option, the least kind of women you need in your life is those ones that are mature. Those ones that are up to 30 years. Avoid them. They will give you hell. And tell you
So are you telling us now that, Emeka, are you telling us now that virginity is a true, that marrying a virgin is an assurance of a happy home?
marrying a virgin, virginity means that you married to a wife that has self-respect, self-control. You have a wife that have self-respect and
When
self-control.
did you marry a virgin? Did you when you married, were you a virgin yourself?
How can I be a virgin? I'm a man.
So that's why you don't have self-control. Is that what you're telling us?
Hey,
Men are not meant to have self-control.
Lord have mercy on you.
As much as women, yes, I'll prove that to you. Men are not wired to have as much self-control as women because we don't get pregnant. We don't get pregnant. So that like a woman is a virgin and me myself, I have to be a virgin. To start with, men desire virgin women. Women don't like men that are virgin because virgin men are those men that, number one, they are broke, they are ugly, they cannot attract women. They are not virgin because they are not virgin by choice. They are virgin because women don't want them. So a virgin man is completely different from a virgin female.
Whatever works for you, brother. Whatever rocks your boat.
Emeka, you need therapy, oh. Come on, go. Let me affect because I want to leave this good man here. All of you are bad people, so I will be taking people out and be exchanging people. But I will leave the good man here.
No. The thing is that you're leaving the man that says the thing you want to hear. But the truth is that what he's saying.
I'm not saying what anybody wants to hear.
I'll soon go down. What he's saying is not practical in the real world. You understand? You might like what he's saying. It sounds like, to me, what he's saying, like, it sounds good, like 50-50, you bring 50, you bring 50, you do this, your wife do this, you change diapers, your wife change this diapers. It's sweet, but it's not practical here in the real world. I'm telling you what is practical here in the real world.
Let's leave practical. You yourself that you say you cannot do it. Is it good? Let's leave practical. We can change each other by changing ourselves. You yourself here, you have just said you cannot do it. So what is the practical about? You're the one not making it practical. I was expecting you to come here and say, yes, the man can help the woman with her house choice. Chores. Well, let me speak English.
House chores.
So I believe in gender role. Women should do what women do. Men will do what men do. It's not as if women are the ones even doing the most in marriage, but we've been brainwashed to believe that just because women are at home, so therefore they are doing the most in marriage. They are not the ones doing. If you go, most people that go to war and die in wars are men. Those men are married men. Most people that work outside are men. Those men are married men. Most people that work under the rain, under the sun are men. Those people are men. So it's not as if these women doing dishes at home means that they are doing more. These men are out there working, giving away their life just to provide for their family. For example,
you don't have to give away your life, bro.
Why not?
Why is the whole face like this?
My family,
why would my face not be like this with this system? Make I say,
I'll give my life.
My face.
No, don't tell me I don't have to give my life. I will give my life for my family, for my.
But you are twisting it now. Chill, Emeka. You're talking to somebody you can't play reverse psychology.
Okay, let me ask Emeka one question. Emeka, now, if your wife is sick in the house, can you cook and wash plates and sweep the floor and do all the house chores?
There's no way that's gonna be a problem at all. It's never.
How?
It's never going to be a problem. Like
How?
If my wife, of course I will help her, right?
You cook and you wash the plates and sweep the house.
I will help. If my wife is sick, it's my responsibility to make sure she is alive. So why do you think I will not do everything in my power to make sure this woman is alive? It's my responsibility to do the most to make sure that this woman is alive. So, like, if she's sick, that's not the point. What I'm saying is, men have their own gender role. Women should keep their own. Let's not adopt this Western idea because they are completely done. They don't get married. They don't get married anymore. Their marriage system is dead. It's dead. Mama, putting another person, maybe unbreakable or
yes, I'll put it, but it's you. I will remove you. Your back.
I'm done. I've said my.
All your nonsense people that say they are here because of it, they should follow you and go.
No,
I don't want you again. I've denied you. I've disowned you.
So
you're stressing me. I've disowned you.
God bless you. So I'm done.
let me make one thing generally clear, and I would appreciate if many of us can take our time and go back to make
It's
our
good men
research
I want to be bringing
and
here.
make our research
10
on
minutes,
what.
5 minutes is what I'm giving this no filter podcast because him too, he has bad mind.
Please, guys, go and read about childhood trauma. You will see that many people are speaking from a place of hurt. Many people are speaking from a place of what thing happened before in the past and is manifesting as childhood. That's what I want to add. Welcome, bro.
God bless you, no filter
Well, good
podcast. How are
evening.
you doing?
Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Loud and clear.
Yes. Let me just tell you, you're not gonna be I just come and be worse than Emeka. Let me charge my phone. Because you are stressing me. You cannot come here and be worse than Emeka. I'll just ask you one question. And I will know from this question if I should remove you here or not. Can you allow a woman be financially independent?
I said this thing last time when
Just
I was here.
answer it now. Will you allow her to be
No.
financially independent? Have her money.
She can have her money if she wants. But
Will you allow her
at the
buy
end
her
of-
houses with her name and properties with her name?
she can buy 1 million properties if she wants.
With
That's her
her name,
business.
right?
Oh yeah, that's her business. She might want to do it for maybe for her family, her siblings. I'm not gonna stop her from doing. She's still a human being, right? Our lives are just joined together, and I hold the responsibility to care for her and our children. But I'm not gonna take away her right to want to establish maybe personally or for her extended family. She has the right to do that.
Okay, so
As long as
counter
doing
what
all of
Emeka
that.
has said for us, please. Just counter what he has said. Let me
So
see how
I see
better. I
where
know your wife is there.
I see where Emeka. No, she's not
Okay.
here. I see where Emeka is coming from, right? I see where Emeka is coming from. Maybe the delivery is not top notch. Maybe the way he said it, because he's what he's passionate about. That's why he's speaking on what he's passionate about. So maybe the delivery didn't really relate the message, but I get where he's coming from. And to say one thing he said marriage in the Western country is done. And bro, if we want to be honest to ourselves, they are really done. Nothing is going on again in the Western country. They are done. You said you live in the UK, right? And you also said that you agree with the idea of 50-50. So what Emeka is trying to say is that this whole Western idea of marriage doesn't work. And I can tell you this for facts. UK is the second most depressed country in the world. So if I was even going to look at any example, it's not going to be UK. I lived there for 6 years. If I was going to take an example and say, okay, let us blend in and find a balance, it's definitely not going to be the UK because they already failed in that regard. Also, it's not going to be the US because they have already failed in that regard. And why do you think this is failing? Because feminism has brainwashed everyone to think that there is such thing practical as 50-50. There's no such thing. And this is where I come in. The reason I believe there's no such thing as 50 is because number one, the man comes to take the woman out of her family home and joins her with him. They become one. The man has that sole responsibility of caring for that woman. Two, have you ever heard in any world such thing as me and this woman divorce and they split her property? It doesn't work. Even the Western culture understands that the man is the sole provider. That's why it's always the man's property, and it is always the man that is paying alimony. Even the Western culture understands this. However, they have now brought in feminism to counter that effect. But okay,
Women are
so
paying
just
alimony too, bro.
okay. Have you ever heard any situation where a woman's property is being split
Yes,
half with
yes,
a man?
yes. Even
Okay,
people are
in what
answering in the
situation
comment
is that?
section.
In what
Yes,
situation is that?
there are lots of
What situation is
situations.
that?
You can just Google it. There are loads of situations.
Well, I
The
haven't
ones that
seen
you
and I
hear that
haven't
are
heard.
popular, the
I
popular
haven't seen, I
ones
haven't
you
heard.
would.
But the point is
Oh,
that men are tasked with the
they're even
responsibility.
replying in the comment section. There are
Okay, so the
loads of
point
people,
is that
even in Nigeria.
bro.
Sorry
The
to
point is
cut you,
that
bro. No.
men
Sorry to
are
cut
tasked.
you. Sorry to
Okay,
cut you, bro. Even in
right.
Nigeria, right? I have had to attend court, right,
Yeah.
for a client I provided counseling for
Okay.
their pre-marriage. I've had
Diana,
to
you can
attend court.
just counter without being insulting. It shows how
I
this speaks of
have just
character.
I have
It shows
actually
how mega
Leave the comment
brave
section.
you
Okay,
are.
sir.
You
I
just
have
run around here
actually had
insulting
to.
people. Like you can make your pushback
No,
without
let's just
insulting,
talk,
but
bro. Let's
then
just
again,
talk.
what do I
Just talk.
know?
Leave the
Leave the
comment
comment
section,
section. Sorry.
no filter. Just leave
Sorry.
them in the
So
comment section.
You
I
can
have
just
had to
tell who
attend
has sense and
court
who doesn't.
myself.
Yeah.
This was about 8 years ago, not even recently, in Nigeria, right? I've had to attend court myself
Okay.
where alimony was I mean, the
What's the
courts,
percentage of people? What's the percentage of women you know? What's the percentage
it
of
might
women
not
in
be,
the world? In the world, I'm not even
mm,
just saying in Nigeria. What's the percentage of women in the world that pay child support or their properties are being split in half?
you cannot, I understand the point you're coming from.
Okay.
Definitely the one for the male is higher than for the female in that regards,
Okay.
right? Those paying
And why is
alimony.
that?
But you
And
cannot
why is
say
that?
there is none
But
at
why do
all.
you think that is? Why do you think it's higher on the men's side?
Because we have always lived in a society where it has always been the man working more,
Exactly.
right?
So why does
Chill
it have to
now,
change
chill,
now?
chill, chill, chill. Now, the world is evolving. That's what we are saying.
Okay, so this
You
is the problem. This
cannot
is the same thing feminism
hold on.
does.
No.
This is
Chill
the
now,
same
chill.
thing
I
feminism does.
allowed you to give
No,
your
no, no,
point.
no. You're not gonna go on. I let you counter me so I can hear what you have to say.
But
But I
right
see where you're
now,
coming
you're not
from.
even allowing me to finish.
I
Okay,
see where
You're
you're
not even
coming
allowing
from.
me
people
to
should
Yeah,
wait.
finish.
Wait there.
because I wasn't
Do you
finished when you called in. I
You
just
are
let you go.
please?
But
People
I
should
see where
wait.
asking
you're
me a
coming from.
question then. Oh,
Okay.
that's fine.
This is the
Sorry.
whole.
Continue.
This
Sorry.
is the whole.
No filter.
This
Wait, oh,
statement.
wait. Let me just come in here, because as you're saying it so, I'm just saying that the people on this life now, they are not godly. This is a godly destiny. They are not godly at all.
Yeah,
So we'll
like
come back
just
next week.
insulting people. We can have
I'm
a
hearing
civil.
people
We
now
can
saying
agree
that
to disagree.
men have to marry 5 wives. This
Nah,
people born again.
just throwing
Now, it would be
insults.
this
It's
one or why?
irrelevant.
Unbreakable.
It's irrelevant.
I'm trying to accept you. I'm not seeing your request again. I think it's because we're over 2 hours gone. So I'll just say, please, next week, finance and marriage. So that me too, I'll wear my seatbelt and come. Because it's like people are trying to confuse me. And I might even bring a guest next week that can help us come and talk more about this topic. But right now, I just want to thank you guys for joining me. Next week, we'll continue this topic and it's going to be more interesting because I want us to have a good foundation on this topic, finances in marriage. And we'll discuss it again next week. Thank you so much. Talk to counselor. Please inbox me after that so that I can know you. And please, I may not have agreed with everything you said, but you have a point. That's one thing about expressions and impressions and everything. Anybody can make their own point. But the person I not agree 1% with his own is Emeka. I know 1%. I not agree with Emeka's own. So, but with you, a little bit, and men who are saying Western world, they are controlling men, and they are more of those men that wants to dominate the woman and feel like she cannot even, say a word to them and everything, and it's bad. Your wife is your helpmate, is your partner, she's not your slave.
Mama, can I say one thing 1 second, please, before
Okay.
I go? Can
All
I
right.
say one thing there?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to correct what the therapist or something professional said, yeah? That's actually why I wanted to come up. I wanted to correct one notion. He kept on saying in the Western country, 50-50, they do 50-50 and all of that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so he made mention of in the Western country, they do 50-50 and all of that. The entire time when he was speaking, he was always saying the way we behave in Nigeria and versus the way we behave in the Western culture are different. I just want to say this. In general, men are tasked with the responsibility to provide and protect. It has nothing to do with geography. It's not a Western culture thing. It's not an African culture thing. It's a human biological thing. Men are
Where
tasked
did you see
with the
that men are
responsibility
taxed?
to
Where did you
provide.
see that?
What? Okay, so let's take it back to the Bible. Since you like Bible a lot, Mama,
Yes.
let's take it back to the Bible.
That's the foundation for this.
I said this before the last time I came up.
Mm-hmm.
Before there was Eve, there was Adam. There was Eve in Adam. God made Adam to fall asleep. So he took a rib and formed Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Adam had a vision. Adam was in the garden. Adam was working in the garden. Adam had a purpose. God formed Eve so Eve can be a companion to Adam. From the beginning of time, man has been working. That's why in Genesis 3 verse 16 and 3 verse 19, when God laid the curse, hold on. When God laid the curse, relax, bro. When God laid the curse, what did he curse man with? Work. What did he curse woman with? Child labor. Very simple. It's a no-brainer.
Yes.
Man has been tasked with the
He
responsibility
said
to
that
work
the man,
provide.
the earth with you. But that does not mean that the woman should not work. It means that the woman will get things easily than the man. You have to work harder. That's why if me and you go for a job now, I can get it and you don't get it. So you work harder. So we are not cursed with the you know, that the soil was not
Then
caused
I
for
will
us, that we
define
have
it
to
to you
work
if you
so
were
much.
sensible
But it's not
enough
like
from
he's
the
saying we should
beginning.
not
After you
work.
insult me, you want me to define it. That's delusion. Eh?
You
You can go
understand?
and search for it in a dictionary. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you that audience. But
Ah,
Mama, well, according to my understanding of the Bible, the man was tasked with the responsibility of doing the work and providing. That's why man was called to work. I said it before. A
that's why I
man's
say
first love
where
is his
again
work.
now, if not
A
this
woman's
one.
first love is
But
a
don't
man.
worry, let's leave it.
We can
And
agree.
again, one thing I want to say to you people is, please, if you're here, your life with me, try as much as possible not to um, not to concentrate or go by what anybody on the comment section is saying, because it might mess up what you're about to say. If you notice something about me, no matter what they're saying on the comment section, because I have trained my mind so much, I don't get irritated. I just laugh over it and I respond and everything. So because by the time you know it, you begin to introduce anger, and this is not what it's about. You understand? This is a godly discussion, and I wouldn't like people to be angry on the show. So if you have to take your eyes off the comment section, please do it. You're having a discussion with me. It's me and you. Okay, so that we don't start using words that I would not
Yeah.
like on air. So that's what I want to address. So you should not forget that even though we're discussing reality, what is this woman about? She's a pastor. She's a woman of God. Okay, these are the things that many people will not preach on the altar. And I decided to bring this thing so that I and everybody can discuss about them and how to make it right. If I see that we're making it wrong with this thing, then I don't have to be here on air. Okay, please understand my intentions. I understand. I don't know what the person wrote, and I don't know why you're angry. But please, people should ignore the comment section. I see a lot of things
Me,
there.
I'm not angry. Oh.
So many
I'm
people
not
throw
angry.
things at me
I
too
meet
on
a
the
lot of
comment section, and I
delusional.
laugh.
I meet a lot of
Someone even
delusional
told
women
me
like her,
that
so it's not a
my
surprise.
cost no go pass silly here. Yeah, that's me. I just laughed, and I just, that I've trained my mind. Don't take them too seriously. Understand that so many people, they are supposed to be in psychiatric hospital, but they are here with us. Like that man now that say my talk no go pass silly, he's not okay. Oh. So, but I just left him. So please, let's love ourselves. This platform, let's love ourselves. Let's share our light and everything. See, Emeka is troublesome, but I love him. He knows I love him. That's why he will come and laugh and all. Even with his bad behavior, I love him. Ben Play now, we love you, Mama. I love him too. Ben Play, yes, is the one with the worst behavior, but he started changing because of me. He started changing where I talk to him. Unbreakable too. I mean, I love this guy so much, and I love everybody. Yes, ma, we love you. Thank you so much. Diana Child, in short, please text me so that in case I forget, because these people, they can make you have dementia. So please text me so that I can reach out to you too. No Filter Podcast, I love you. Thank you for coming. Talk to Counselor.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Ignore the bad men, we have a lot of them. Ignore the bad women, we have a lot of them. I'll see you guys next week, same time. God bless you all.
Bless you
Bye-bye.
too.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay.